I think it is just believing in that Beyonce has the same 24 hours in a day that we do. And I just think like it's literally, you're given one life and it's down to you what you do with it. Like you can literally go in any direction.
Hi everyone, my name is Chloe and I'm going to be making a video about the Molly Mae situation. Initially I was not going to talk about this because I find the situation really irritating, but you know, I haven't made a YouTube video in a while and I thought, why not talk about this? Why not share my thoughts on this? Just to get this out of the way, Molly Mae is a 22-year-old British social media star, most known for her appearance on the hit ITV TV show Love Island. In December 2021, the influencer appeared on Diary of a CEO, a podcast by Stephen Bartlett. The podcast is marketed as this kind of like motivational, advice-based podcast, and Molly Mae has an episode where she's kind of like giving advice. Overall, I find an issue with these types of podcasts as a whole because it makes it seem as if wealth is a mindset. And that's something that you will hear people say all the time, as if, you know, you're poor because of your mindset. But we're going to get to that. We're going to delve into that a little bit deeper. A key issue with Molly Mae's comments is the way in which she's acting as if it's an equal playing field. And let's be honest, these CEOs are not working. They're just delegating their work. And then the next person is delegating the work to like, that is how these companies function. It's the people at the bottom that are being paid literally nothing. And just shows that she's in a bubble. It just shows that she's not attuned with reality. And she does not have to be, as a wealthy, white, skinny, able-bodied, cis het woman. So my next point links to Molly Mae's mindset. It's a central part of rich culture, and in her case, white rich culture, which often goes hand in hand because of the opportunity that whiteness brings, right? It's a part of rich culture to believe that you're the exception, that there's something special about you that has created the lifestyle that you maintain, that you have access to. You have access based on who you are. And with Molly Mae, her privileges, you know, the desirability, specifically in the context of Love Island and her being a blonde, white, skinny woman, she wouldn't have been as successful on the show without that. And I think that one of the interesting things within this conversation is those that are defending Molly Mae. And seeing working class people defending Molly Mae, it really stood out to me how, you know, how we're persuaded through media, through our experiences and difficulties, that we are to blame for the things that we experience as working class people. And it is part of that shame is through seeking to imitate the upper class, because you too want to be someone that can break COVID laws and have a Christmas party, even though you know that is illegal. You're putting people at risk. They're not against the wealthy exploiting or mistreating people because they want to become the wealthy. So this, of course, ties in with white supremacy. And just to sort of go into the concept of meritocracy further, it's the idea that the harder you work, the more successful you'll be. And I just want to lay out the way that we measure intelligence, and the fact that intelligence is measured, full stop. But anyway, the way that we view intelligence and the way that we view skills and talent, that is all stuff which is often exclusive and exclusionary as a result, especially historically, right? And those that are seen as educationally subnormal. And if we view the world as based on the most talented rise to the top and the least talented and non-intelligent people fall to the bottom, the ruling class is then the most capable, the most educated. That is a society where we are viewing black and brown folk, you know, any of the marginalized groups, whether it's gender marginalized, disability, all of those, you know, class, all of that as the inferior. So Molly Mae's perception and view feeds into that idea. Are you saying people with long-term illnesses, those with disabilities, should just work harder? Are you saying that people are poor because they didn't work hard enough and that they should just get the right qualifications? When these are structural issues, there are institutions actively operating against our interests. So it's not something that can just be hard worked out of. And people shouldn't have to hard work their way out of it anyway. How about that? I think we also got to challenge this idea that, you know, human value comes from work. I often see a lot of disabled people having this conversation because when you're defining someone's value based on their labor, who is excluded from that? And it's so often disabled people. So we can't use that as a measure or a means to justify someone's existence. And we often see that with stories around immigration, that because they're hardworking, they deserve. And it's like, not everyone's able to have that relationship to labor. Anyway, I feel like I've talked a lot. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. What did you think of the Molly Mae situation? Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at @MadeUpNotMagic.